What's up, internet, and happy Halloween. Yes, I actually decided to do a last minute build for a Halloween themed team. So, that's why the lighting is supposed to be a little bit scary. Are you scared? Because I know I am. Because I have no idea how well this team will perform. And hey, we're versing an interesting team. It could be like 7 different things. So, first things first, let's go with Dusclops, as that is a really fun Pokemon to use. So half these Pokemon are actually like from events. So this is the Gengar that you get from the Japanese code events. So they are, I don't know if it's still available or not, but yeah. I was like, you know what, let's throw Gengar in the mix because I thought it might be interesting. Let's see here. Giratina is good, and so is Evoltol. So we'll rock with them for now. Because honestly, I didn't really do much like work with this team. I just kind of threw everything together. I'm like, what's Pokemon that I think that might be interesting to use? And yeah, this is the team here. The main Pokemon that I am very knowledgeable with is the Grimmsnarl and Dusclops, as I have been using them in past tournaments. So I am quite familiar with how those Pokemon work in particular. As for Gengar, it's just like super fast, super strong, more or less. Evoltol is just Evoltol. It's just really good in general. And then Marshadow, I'm like, you know, I haven't like added a third mythical or a third legendary before, so I threw that into the mix. So I'm gonna turn down the audio a little bit because it looks like it is going over my microphone audio, which is kind of weird. But anyway. So, yeah, this, as I said, this is very last minute, and I'm very curious to how well this team will perform, as it's so strange and bizarre, honestly. So, yeah, we can see how it goes. So we got Focus Sash and Light Ball on Pikachu. So, we might go for a Nightshade onto the Pikachu. And we'll Dynamax Gengar, and we'll Max Ooze into Pikachu. That way we get our special attack boosts, and then as well, just Gengar is just slaying everything because it's just so powerful. But we'll see. If they opt to Dynamax, then we're in a really strong spot. If they don't opt to Dynamax, we're in a good spot here. As well, we're playing with G-Max Gengar, as this is automatically defaulted to G-Max. So I haven't really, I'm not really familiar with the G-Max effect of Gengar. But it looks like the Pikachu is going to Dynamax. And if I recall, the Light Ball increases its attack stat, or special attack stat, by 1.5. If I'm not mistaken. I could very much be mistaken because I just don't remember the Light Ball. So we get Max Ooze. This is going to be a good amount of damage onto the Pikachu. And it's not Gigantamax Pikachu, actually. So this actually matters a little bit. So we got Knockoff from the Mine Shao. And then we'll probably get like a Max Lightning from Pikachu. And that'll... And it goes for the Gengar, which is perfectly fine. So now terrain has been set, which it doesn't really matter because it's not like I'm putting anything to sleep on the field. So you just get the Nightshade off. Obviously not as much damage as I would hope, but it did pretty well in that regard. So we can just go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Mine Shower. And what does G-Max Terra do? Ghost type. This. Oh, it's Mean Look. Okay. Actually, it might be worth to Nightshade into Pikachu, and then we'll Max Ooze into Mine Shower, just in case Pikachu does run the Protect. Which it doesn't, but I did want to cover that option just in case. Mine Shot does survive because it does have the Focus Sash, which is fine. We do get our special attack boosts going. Does knock off, it will KO Dusclops. Oh, it doesn't. That's actually pretty clutch. Oh, they doubled into Dusclops. That's actually unfortunate. So now here I can just bring like Giratina or Evoltol. Evoltol. I don't remember if it's faster. 166, 162. So Snarling would not be like ideal here. So we can just go like up Oblivion Wing. Yeah, just go for the Oblivion Wing. Actually, we'll just foul play into Lion Shout, and we'll max Ooze into Pikachu. That way, we'll guarantee ourselves two KOs. And then we do get the special attack boost on the Evoltol, which could be very, very helpful. And it's also really good that Evoltol is very, very fast. I think it's the fastest Pokemon I have on my team. They are taking a bit to make their turns. So Foul Play does connect. One Shell does faint because I was on 1 HP. Thanks for the Focus Sash item. And then we do go for the Max Ooze, so that does connect because Pikachu is not carrying Protect, it looks like. Or any type of move that can enforce the Protect. Which, you know, is kind of interesting. But it is interesting to see that it is surviving Max Oozes. But it could be the point that I just didn't mint the or I didn't give the correct nature to the Gengar. Because I think I think they have default natures, which hints to them to the anime, as the gifts are specifically based off Ash's Pokemon in the anime, just in case people want to wear. So we've got Cursed Body on Gardevoir. So Gengar will return to normal. Gengar is going to be very, very, very powerful here. So here we'll just go for a Snarl. And honestly, I'm really, really tempted to just go for the KO on Torkoal. Okay, Gardevoir has Shadow Sneak, that's fair. And it is disabled now. Now we'll get off our Snarl, which does a lot of damage to Torkoal, and then as well decreasing its special attack, so its Eruption will no longer do damage. But it could be possible that it just goes for a different move. Like a Weather Ball here, which is interesting to see. And then we have a Giratina, which here we can, it's just pretty much an auto win here, as Giratina could just Earth Power, or even we could just Snarl again from Evoltol, and then we could just go for a Shadow Force into Gardevoir. But yeah, to be honest, this isn't really a fair fight when you're playing up against two really, really good legendary Pokemon. And then not having any legendary Pokemon yourself. I mean, that is like a challenge I do like in this format. That you can just verse pretty much a full team of legendaries. And yeah, see if you can actually beat them with like a really bizarre team or a really weak team. But I hope this format does not come back, because I am not a fan of having a full team of legendary Pokemon, in my opinion. I mean, it's good that we're seeing Mythicals in play after so many years. I think the last time we saw like Mythicals being played in an official tournament was probably 2011. No, it'd be it'd be like late 2000. So it'd be like 2008, 2009 maybe. So I think it was still like down in Pearl format. So let's have a look at their team. So they have Babiri Gardevoir with max HP, max special, max defense. I was like, oh, okay. So this is a Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Sneak, Taunt, and Teleport build. Interesting, we got a Rash Pikachu with Volt Tackle, Surf, Iron Tail, and Protect. So this is the... Okay, it's not the Satoshi one. So Light Ball, yep, so it increases attack and special attack. That's why it's got so many diverse moves. Alright, sure. Got choice specs on the Torkoal with max special attack and HP, and it does hold Eruption. It's got Eruption, Weather Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Earth Power. Sinistea, Modest with Shadow Ball, Dark Pulse, Giga Drain, and Protect. With weak armor, so it's got special attack investment, HP investment, and speed investment. With a weakness policy. Ah, fair. So instead of you going for the Shell Smash, they just go with stick with the weakness policy, which is very fair enough. We got Rangaroo with a Mental Herb, with I guess it's a very even stat distribution with HP, special defense, and defense. With Inner Focus, very good ability. So we got Instruct, After You, Ally Switch, and Trick Room. With the good old sassy nature, we got ourselves the Jolly Mind Shao, with Close Combat Knockoff, Fake Out, and Wyguard. With max HP, max speed, max attack, and Inner Focus is the ability. And holding the Focus Sash, as we saw earlier. So yeah, that's that. We're going to go with one more round with this team because, I don't know, it's not really like the greatest team of all time. It is something I literally came up with. So depending on this next one, we might go for a third. So yeah, I'll see you in the jump cut. All right, we got ourselves a game 2 ready to rock and roll. All right, we're going to be up against a very meta heavy team to an extent. So here we can open with Grimmsnarl, maybe. Because we can like go double support and then have like something in the back. We can just open like Grimmsnarl Evoltol, which I am very interested in leading. So Grimmsnarl Evoltol and Giratina. I don't even know what Marsh Shatter has. I don't think it gave it any good moves. Yeah, it just has whatever it had, so not very good. What was its ability? Technician? Yeah, it had Technician. I'm kind of keen to go into Gengar, so we'll jump with Gengar. Alright. Once they're open, just like Calyrex, Shadow Rider, and Regieleki. Pardon me. It is a bit late, and I have been doing like a bunch of bulk recordings, so, and then also team constructing. Okay, so we do have the Eleki and Calyrex open. Dark Aura is radiating. So here we'll open with a light screen, of course. And I don't know if I'm too comfortable with not Dynamax. Oh, sorry. Drink. With not being Dynamax, so I might max Darkness into the... I think I have to go into Calyrex Shadow Rider. Again, they're maxing the Eleki, it looks like. And by golly, it is freezing in here. into the Aleki. So Aleki maxes. I wonder if it's going to be the physical Aleki build, but we'll find out shortly. So I think if it's bounce, then it is the physical one. Or if it's got max flying. It's got max flying, max dark. I think that typically indicates that it is the physical build of Aleki. Max lightning into Evoltal. That's going to do a lot of damage. I still say it does a lot of damage. Even with light screen up. And then Calyrex here has free range to use to have an Astral Barrage. So we'll max darkness into that slot. Okay. It's not sashed, so that means the Aleki could be sashed here. So you do drop the special defense. And now they are forced to bring in another Pokemon. Which is good, because that means we won't be seeing any insta-sweeps from the annoying Calyrex here. So we'll go for a... Oh, we kind of in Thunder Wave it, so we'll probably... target Aleki again. Targets defense. But we'll go for a max Airstream. So Airstream into the opposing Evoltal. Max Lightning, and that's going to knock out. Oh, so close. The Oblivion Wing. There we go. Goodbye, Evoltal. And... okay, that is Life Orbed Evoltal that we're seeing here. So now we're dropping special attacks left and right. Giratina is not very fast, so we'll leave Giratina in the back for now. And we'll bring out Gengar. So we'll go Spirit Break into Evoltal. And we'll Dazzling Gleam. Since it is the alright, cool, that doesn't faint. Oh, it must be plus speed nature then. Okay. That's max speed, with nature. We get Dazzling Gleam. That does not enough damage. Unless we speed tie. Which doesn't seem likely. But we do take out Evoltal. So that means they are stuck with the Aleki and whatever they have in the back, which I think might be Landorus. Oh, Indeedee. That might be a bit more terrifying in my opinion. Psychic C plus special defense boost. So now we no longer have a maxed Aleki. So it's probably going to spam Electro Web. Which is going to be very annoying. But yeah, I don't really have anything for Indeedee here. So we're going to have to... Dazzling Gleam here. Indeedee, follow me. That's fine. T-Bolt from the Aleki into the Grimmsnarl slot, which is surprising enough. So Gengar goes for the Dazzling Gleam. It does KO the Aleki, so now they are stuck with the DD. And then we just spam Spirit Break onto it. And that is their final Pokemon too. I just realized that. So we put ourselves somehow in a really, really good position. So I'm just going to go Sludge Bomb. But yeah, good game. Holy. Okay, I did not realize this team was surprisingly good, except for Marshadow, because Marshadow can't do anything. And I don't know, like, the IV spread, sorry. So, yeah. You know, for the fun of it, let's go one more round. All right, we got ourselves a game 3. Uni, who was rank 8. We got Incineroar, Dialga, Calyrex Shadow Rider, Groudon, Kyogre, and Regieleki. So, the main Pokemon that I'm very, very scared of is that Kyogre. But who knows? We might be able to knock it easily. Who knows? But we 100% need to bring Grimmsnarl here. I don't really know who to side off with it. Maybe Yveltal. I'm pretty much considering just bringing the same 4 that we brought in last time because they were all really, really strong together. But I was thinking about Dusclops. No, I don't want the Sunbring it, please. Because it does have the Will-O-Wisp and Nightshade's support. But then, who would I get rid of? Probably Giratina. Or even just, like, dropping the Gengar. But Gengar is really, really fast. So we could really, really utilize it. So I'll probably leave it at that for now. So we'll leave the team as is. And hopefully I don't regret my decision. But if they did have like Groudon or who was the other Pokemon that was really terrifying to say? Kyogre. Which they do lead Kyogre Aleki. So this is where we think about what we can do here. So honestly, we're gonna go for a light screen. And we'll max Airstream into Kyogre. Because Kyogre is very, very threatening. And it looks like they haven't maxed as well. So we do have a chance here. Because if we do get the boost, we should be fine. But it's also possible that they just go Electro Web, so it'll just nullify our stuff. But they could be choice themselves, so we'll genuinely see. That already is just so much damage. Speed Fell, Water Spout, a lot of damage, takes out Grimmsnarl. But Grimmsnarl did most of its job. So we do get the Airstream out. Kyogre's sitting at 50%, which is good to see. So now Water Spout will be doing considerably less damage, and we can now open with our Giratina. So Giratina should be able to survive a water hit quite nicely. And here we can just go Shadow Force into the Aleki slot. And we can just max Airstream into Kyogre once again. But it is possible that they just might Dynamax Aleki and then just KO Yveltal from there. Which that would be a very viable strategy. Or they can just hard swap Kyogre and then just go into either Incineroar, Groudon, Calyrex, Shadow Rider. They have so many options. Okay, they do max the Kyogre, so they are trying to maximize its special attack output. Which is a very good play by them. So they will survive our max Airstream this turn, which is kind of annoying. Now, Kyogre has 3 ranges to go for a max Geyser, or even a max Hailstorm. Or I guess it could just max Lightning into the Giratina slot, which is rather interesting. But I guess it does really benefit them to set up terrain for a Lucky. So now a Lucky has terrain plus a weather, so it's in a very, very strong position here. You get the Shadow Force coming out from the Giratina. We'll probably hit the Aleki, but it doesn't. I don't think it really matters a whole lot. Oh, it does set up the Reflect, so I'm just trying to think. Okay, so now that made Giratina really, really fast. So we did KO Aleki, which is good. Because Aleki is a threat here, and we do lose Evoltol, sadly. Okay, Evoltol is the best poop. It's better than budget Evoltol, which is a Galarian Moltres, just in case people who aren't familiar. Yeah. True abilities, yeah, I know you way too much, and you're super, super annoying. I can't say that. I can't stress enough how annoying Calyrex is. So do have the +1 speed, so we'll go for a Phantom Force just because it's funny. Goodbye. Astral Barrage. Evoltol has disappeared. But this is going to hurt. Okay, clutch with the max HP on the Giratina slot. So now, Kyogre doesn't get a max turn. So it doesn't hit anything. And then as well, both these Pokemon can't protect. And then as well, because of the speeds, Calyrex is in a really bad position because it can only hit one and it will only be hitting Evoltol because of the speeds. So I think that actually benefit me quite well. So they do switch it out into Groudon. So you kind of nullifying your Kyogre's attack here. But we do Phantom Force into it, which doesn't really matter. Okay, it did matter because the Reflect actually did a whole lot. Yeah, Water Spout's going to do nothing. It only did 1 HP of damage on both Pokemon here. So now we can just go for a Shadow Sneak into Kyogre. And we can now Foul Play into Groudon. So Gengar is just having fun chilling in the back here. We can just go Shadow Sneak. Big damage. Foul play into Groundon. It's not going to KO it, I believe. But it will do a lot of damage. And it does double connect. And Giratina survives, which is nice. Now we're stuck with Gengar. So I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to we'll definitely not be outspeeding Calyrex here. But Calyrex is an issue that I can't really deal with quite well. So what we could do is we can go for a Shadow Sneak into Calyrex. We could prob Shadow Ball. Into it. So I think getting rid of Calyrex is the main thing I want to do here. It's not even sashed, so it doesn't really matter. Giratina will faint. Gengar will hold on to 1 HP. I wonder what Groudon's going to go for. Because depending on its next move, it can actually lose. Got Shadow Ball. I'll finish it. If it goes for Precipice and misses, I think we have a high chance of winning. But even now, like, it's... Oh, okay. 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 So we're going to go for a Shadow Ball into Groudon. If it's not AV, we win. But if it is, GG's. And I think it is AV. Oh, and they have the Shadow Claw. Good game. Oh, that was so close. Like, honestly, I'm not too sure what I would have wanted to have done a little bit more differently. Maybe it would have been, finishing off, Kyogre earlier, maybe? Yeah, that probably would have been it. Okay, we don't see the team, unfortunately. But anyways, so that was my spooky Halloween theme team. As I said before, it's just a bunch of Pokemon I put together. So, surprisingly, worked very well. It was obviously very, very enjoyable to play. It's very rare for me to be able to bring a team this scuffed and it kind of working. In having like some synergy to work with each other, as opposed to like other teams where they didn't really have much synergy. But anyways, hope everyone enjoyed the video. Again, please like the video because you know, I'd say this is a pretty good team that that worked. And yeah, please consider subscribing. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you know that would greatly support the channel. And yeah. Anyways, that's it. Thank you very much, and take it easy. Peace.